representative receives a base salary of $274 a month and a 7% commission on all her sales. If she sold $20,000 worth of merchandise in a month, how much money did she make for the month? So, formula we're going to use for commission. And you do want to write this down. So, commission is always equal to your base amount. That's what you get paid, whether you're a good salesperson or a bad salesperson. Doesn't matter. You get that base amount. And then you get a percentage of the sales. All right? So maybe you work at a car dealership and you sell a lot of cars, you're going to make more money because you're a better salesman. All right? So in this particular problem, my commission is going to be equal to my base amount of money. So that's $274 plus my percent. 7%. What decimal would we make that? Good. 0.07. Lost my pen. Come back. And we're back. Okay. 0.07. Looks like a lot of decimals here. All right. Times the sales. So for this one, she sold $20,000 worth of stuff. So we're actually getting $20,000. And you know, I should probably change my vocab. This is the commission, you guys, right here. I don't know. Let's put, instead of the commission here, this is the total amount that you make. So let's just put total. Sorry. So you're making a base amount, and then the percent of sales is commission. So if you're getting paid on commission, you're only making a percent of what you sell. All right? So let's figure out what that is. So $274, and then we have 7% of 20,000. Anybody get that amount? 1,400. Okay. Then we're going to add those together. So my base salary, what I made in commission. So $1,674 for the month. Is that very good? Probably not. I mean, I'm just saying, you probably can't live on that. Unless you live with your parents, which, that's okay, you know, right now. All right, here we go. All right, a store owner purchased $200,000 worth of merchandise and sold it at a markup of 4%. If his expenses totaled $5,500, what was his profit? All right, so title this profit, you guys. Remember when we did the tractor problem the other day? And we bought a tractor for $8,000. We marked it up, and we sold it for $9,600. And remember I asked you guys what the profit was? Yeah. What's the profit if I bought it for $8,000 and sold it for $9,600?
1,600.
Yeah. Your profit is what you made from the increase only, the 1,600, right? So the markup, you guys know that word, markup, right? So we're going to use the fact that we know markup. So the profit is going to be equal to the percent increase, and it's only the increase. Because remember, we subtract, that actually gives you just the I column, all right? So we don't have to subtract, we can just find the I in the BIA box. And then we're going to subtract, my bad, we're going to subtract the expenses. So minus the expenses. So let's say you guys are selling lemonade. What are some things that would be expenses?
Lemonade.
The lemons, the lemonade, the sugar, the cups. Okay? If you do any marketing, your sweet setup, hopefully. All right. So you guys, we are going to do a markup first. Ready? BIA. Because it's markup. So we have 100%. What percent are we marking it up? 4%. And the after is 104%. Now, we purchased $200,000 worth of lemonade merchandise. So that's a lot. Okay? But I don't want to do the subtraction part since we're doing profit. So all I want to do is put my X here. Don't put it in the after, because otherwise you're going to get like 208,000, and then you'd have to subtract the 200,000 that you already paid for all the stuff. So instead, we're going to shortcut it, and we just want to know what our increase was. That's our profit. So put your X in the I column. So now I do 100X equals 4 times 200,000, divide by 100, and Aiden, what'd you get? Okay? So our profit's 8,000, but there were additional expenses. Besides the fact that we had to pay 200,000 to buy the merchandise, we had additional expenses like maybe marketing or cups or whatever else we had to buy, right? So 8,000 is how much money we made, but now we're going to subtract the 5,500 in expenses. So the actual profit we made is 3,000. Just kidding, I subtracted wrong. 2,000. Thanks,